Akashwani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch multiple development projects worth 15,000 crore rupees in West Bengal this morning. Prime Minister to also launch development projects worth over 48,000 crore rupees in Bihar this afternoon. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate National Urban Cooperative Finance and Development Corporation, umbrella organization for urban cooperative banks in New Delhi today. India's GST collection increases 12.5% to 1.68 lakh crore rupees in February. IMD issues orange alert for heavy rain and snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Punjab today. And in cricket, UP Warriorz beat Gujarat Giants by 6 wickets in Women's Premier League in Bengaluru. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate, dedicate and lay the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth 15,000 crore rupees from Krishnanagar in Nadia district of West Bengal this morning. Yesterday, Mr. Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stones of several development projects worth more than 7,200 crore rupees at Arambagh in Hooghly in West Bengal. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister said India of the 21st century is progressing at a fast pace. He said the nation has set the goal of making India developed by 2047.
21वीं सदी का भारत तेज गति से आगे बढ़ रहा है। हम सभी ने मिलकर 2047 तक विकसित भारत बनाने का लक्ष्य तय किया है। देश का गरीब, किसान, महिला और युवा ये देश की प्राथमिकता है। हमने निरंतर गरीब कल्याण से जुड़े कदम उठाए हैं, जिसका परिणाम आज दुनिया देख रही है।
Mr. Modi also launched the Haldia-Barauni crude oil pipeline. He said India showed the world how development can be done in harmony with the environment.
भारत ने दुनिया को दिखाया कि पर्यावरण के साथ तालमेल बिठाकर विकास कैसे किया जा सकता है। हल्दिया से बरौनी तक 500 किलोमीटर से ज्यादा लंबी क्रूड ऑयल की पाइपलाइन इसका उदाहरण है। इसके जरिए क्रूड ऑयल को 4 राज्यों बिहार, झारखंड, उड़ीसा और पश्चिम बंगाल से होते हुए 3 अलग-अलग रिफाइनरी तक पहुंचाया जाएगा।
Prime Minister said the LPG bottling plant inaugurated at Kharagpur of Paschim Medinipur district will cater to the need of 7 districts of West Bengal. 3 projects related to wastewater treatment and sewerage were also inaugurated by him. He also dedicated to the nation several railway projects which will expand the rail transport facilities in the region. Earlier yesterday, Mr. Modi launched development projects worth 35,700 crore rupees from Sindri in Dhanbad district of Jharkhand. These projects are related to fertilizer, rail, power and coal sectors. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today inaugurate, dedicate and lay the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 48,000 crore rupees for Bihar at functions organized in Aurangabad and Begusarai. The Prime Minister will also inaugurate, dedicate and lay the foundation stone of multiple oil and gas sector projects worth about 1.48 lakh crore rupees across the country from Barauni in Begusarai. These petroleum and gas related projects are spread across various states like Bihar, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Punjab and Karnataka. Besides this, Mr. Modi will address 2 public meetings in Aurangabad and Begusarai. We have more from our correspondent.
In Begusarai, the Prime Minister will dedicate the revived fertilizer plant of Hindustan Urvarak Rasayan Limited at Barauni to the nation. It is the 4th fertilizer plant which has been revived at a cost of 9,500 crore rupees. It will provide urea to the farmers at affordable price. Mr. Modi will also lay the foundation stone of expansion of Barauni refinery with project cost of 11,400 crore rupees. Paradip Haldia Durgapur LPG pipeline extension to Patna and Muzaffarpur will also be rolled rolled out on the occasion. The Prime Minister will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of several railway projects, which includes gauge conversion of Raghopur-Forbisganj line, doubling of Mukuria-Katihar-Kumedpur line, and projects for Barauni-Bachwara and Katihar-Jogbani rail lines. Mr. Modi will also flag off 4 trains, which includes Danapur-Jogbani Express, Jogbani-Saharsa Express, Sonpur-Vaishali Express, and Jogbani-Siliguri Express. These development projects will boost road, rail connectivity and other infrastructure-related facilities in the state. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Aurangabad.
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah will launch National Urban Cooperative Finance and Development Corporation Limited, the umbrella organization for the urban cooperative banks in New Delhi today. The setting up of the umbrella organization is another milestone in achieving the goal of Sahkar Se Samriddhi to make Atmanirbhar Bharat. This initiative aims to modernize and strengthen the urban cooperative banking sector, which will benefit both the banks and their customers. NUC FDC has received the certificate of registration from the Reserve Bank of India to operate as a non-banking finance company and serve as the umbrella organization for the urban cooperative banking sector. In addition to this, it will be allowed to operate as a self-regulatory organization for the sector. NUC FDC will ensure specialized function and services to cooperative banks, facilitate communication between banks and regulators, and address challenges faced by urban cooperative banks. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The Election Commission of India, ECI, has issued an advisory for political parties, candidates and star campaigners for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. The poll panel has asked political parties to uphold decorum during campaigning for the general elections to be held later this year. The advisory said stern action will be taken against any direct or indirect violations of the Model Code of Conduct (MCC). In a bid to maintain integrity, the ECI has placed additional responsibility on star campaigners and candidates to adhere to MCC guidelines. While acknowledging the importance of freedom of expression and a level playing field, the advisory stressed the need for responsible campaigning. A total of 1,68,337 crore rupees gross GST revenue has been collected during February. This marks a robust 12.5% increase compared to that in the same month last year. This growth was driven by a 13.9% rise in GST from domestic transactions and 8.5% increase in GST from import of goods. GST revenue net of refunds for February this year is 1.51 lakh crore rupees, which is a growth of 13.6% over that for the same period last year. As of February this year, the total GST collection for the current fiscal year stands at 18.40 lakh crore rupees, which is 11.7% higher than the collection for the same period in 2022-23. The average monthly gross collection for 2023-24 is 1.67 lakh crore rupees, exceeding the 1.5 lakh crore rupees collected in previous year's corresponding period. The Defence Ministry has signed 5 major capital acquisition contracts worth over 39,125 crore rupees to further boost the Make in India initiative. The contracts were exchanged in the presence of Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and Defence Secretary Giridhar Armane in New Delhi yesterday. Out of the 5 contracts, one was with the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for procurement of aero engines for MiG-29 aircraft, 2 with Larsen & Toubro Limited for procurement of close-in weapon systems and procurement of high-power radar, and 2 with BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited for procurement of BrahMos missiles and procurement of shipborne BrahMos system for the Indian Defence Forces. The Defence Ministry has given its approval for the construction of elevated corridors on the defence lands in Hyderabad. The elevated corridors will ensure a smooth flow of traffic along the Hyderabad-Nagpur National Highway and the Hyderabad-Karimnagar Rajiv Highway, promising a boost to regional transportation infrastructure. The approvals are pending for the past 8 years. The construction of elevated corridors approved now will resolve most of the traffic issues plaguing routes from Hyderabad to Shamirpet and Hyderabad to Medchal, besides facilitating the development of transportation routes towards North Telangana. Telangana state government will rejoin the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana PMFBY scheme in the interest of farmers and to save them from losses caused by natural calamities. In a release, Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy said that there has been no crop insurance scheme in Telangana ever since the BRS government opted out of the scheme in 2020. It said that farmers have been subject to huge losses due to crop damage on account of heavy rains, floods and hailstorms. Uttar Pradesh has emerged as the first state in the country to issue 5 crore Ayushman cards under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. A total of 3,716 hospitals in the state are empaneled under this scheme. CEO of the State Agency for Comprehensive Health and Integrated Services, Sangeeta Singh, said that the achievement is significant and is the result of continuous support from the National Health Authority and dedication of ground workers, panchayat assistants, ANMs, medical officers, Ashas and other workers. Along with this achievement, there has been a noticeable increase in the number of patients receiving free treatment under this scheme daily. Previously, the average daily admission of patients under this scheme was 2,000, which has now increased to approximately 8,000 per day. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma will distribute ex gratia to the former militants of the ULFA today in Guwahati. The Chief Minister will provide financial aid of up to 7 lakh rupees to over 900 former militants for their rehabilitation. After a series of discussions, ULFA signed a tripartite peace treaty with the centre and the Assam government last year. Following the treaty, the state government, as per the norms, decided to provide skill development training to the former cadres of the outfit. Since 2021, over 9,500 former militants of various groups have been given financial aid by the government in the state. New Zealand's Trade Minister Todd McClay, who also serves as the Vice Chair of the conference, has voiced support for India's stance on public stock holding. Speaking at the 13th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization Abu Dhabi, Minister McClay emphasized the importance of addressing concerns raised by India and other developing nations regarding public stock holding. He stressed the need for fundamental right of countries, particularly those in the developing world, to ensure food security for their populations. Mr. McClay stressed the necessity of crafting rules and agreements at the WTO that safeguard food security without adversely impacting global markets. The India Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert for heavy rainfall and snowfall in Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Punjab today. Indicating a yellow alert, the weather agency has predicted hailstorms over Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan today. Light to moderate rainfall with thunderstorms and lightning is expected over aforementioned regions along with Delhi. The IMD has forecast thunderstorms and lightning over parts of Madhya Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha and Northeast India for the next 2 to 3 days. Light to moderate rainfall and snowfall is predicted over Himachal Pradesh during the next 6 days. People in Kerala may find relief from the hot and humid weather as the IMD has forecast the weather conditions to improve from today. And in Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriors defeated Gujarat Giants by 6 wickets at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru yesterday. Chasing 143 for victory, UP Warriors reached the target with 6 wickets in hand and 26 balls to spare. Earlier put into bat, Gujarat Giants scored 142 for 5 in stipulated 20 overs. Unbeaten Grace Harris contributed dazzling 60 of 33 for UP Warriors, while Phoebe Litchfield scored 35 of 26 for Gujarat Giants. Grace Harris was adjudged the player of the match. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Srivastav.
Thank you, Nishit. Prime Minister Modi says Sandesh Khali must be avenged by voting against TMC in Bengal is the top story in the Tribune. Lunch hour blast at Bengaluru restaurant leaves 9 injured is the front page story in the Indian Express. The Ministry of Defence inks 39,000 crore rupees defence acquisition contracts according to the Economic Times. Election Commission warns political parties to uphold decorum during campaign and not to violate model code of conduct, says the Asian Age. Himachal remains on the boil as Minister meet Congress MLAs visit Delhi is the top story in the Hindu. GST collection in February is 1.68 lakh crore rupees, the 4th highest so far, says a report in the Hindustan Times. Markets hit fresh highs as bull rejoice GDP boost, says Business Standard. And finally, hot summer ahead, March may be mild, says a report in the Times of India. And with that, it's back to you, Nishit.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch multiple development projects worth 15,000 crore rupees in West Bengal this morning. Prime Minister to also launch development projects worth over 48,000 crore rupees in Bihar this afternoon. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate National Urban Cooperative Finance and Development Corporation umbrella organization for urban cooperative banks in New Delhi today. India's GST collection increases 12.5% to 1.68 lakh crore rupees in February. IMD issues orange alert for heavy rain and snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Punjab today. And in cricket, UP Warriorz beat Gujarat Giants by 6 wickets in the Women's Premier League in Bengaluru. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.